I was in a bar, I was in my 20s, I was with my girlfriend. This girlfriend was way out of my league. Do you know when you have a girl who's...
Oh, you know when you have a girl.
Out of your league.
Yeah.
And it invites people to come up and talk to her to try to get her away from you.
This is like Nature 101. You see it in the animal world all the time.
All the time,
The
basically.
big monkey thumping the other monkey on the head, grabbing her by her hair and pulling her away.
That's exactly what it is. But I feel confident she's there with me. So there was one dude who was circling and I could hear him making comments to his friends. So I'm sitting there and he wedges himself in between me and the girl. And I was like, hey man. And I just tried to include myself in the conversation. And he turned back to me, referencing my hair, and he said, hey, Cher, nobody's talking to you. And I was like, oh, that's pretty funny, Cher. So I circle around, so I'm sitting in front of him now. And you ever make fun of somebody, but they don't know if you're making fun of them or they're not making fun of them?
Yeah.
I was tearing this dude up.
And he had no clue.
I go, hey, I want to order 3 Jägermeisters. And he was like, oh, you ordering a Jägermeister? I go, I'll only get you a Jägermeister if you can spell it. And he was like, that's not funny. I was like, it's kind of funny. Can you spell it, though? Can you spell it?
You got the silent treatment?
Yeah.
He didn't give it a shot, did he?
No, I go, I'll even spell it for you if you can tell me what those 2 dots are called. And he called them Hoomclots. And I was like, that's not right. Hoomclot isn't right, but we'll let you go with Hoomclot. And the drinks came and I was toasting to Hoomclot. Oh, I feel sick. I think I got a Hoomclot. So he says to me, you're lucky this girl's here or I would beat the shit out of you.
So he must have got some sort of inkling that he was the butt of this joke.
Because she was laughing at him. As soon as a girl starts to laugh at the ape gets, ape smash, right? So she starts to mouth off. He says to me, you better control your woman. He can't control me. He can't, you think you can control me? So all I heard was, as that started to happen, I could literally see the Neanderthal hair start to grow out of the dude's neck.
He probably got the vein popping through his forehead.
Yes, he started to look more like an ape. His jaw came out, his ears came out, and he was like, oh, right? So dude stands up and basically suggests, you guys should get out of here before something bad happens. And I stand up, I'm like, we were here first, we're enjoying a drink. Why don't you go ahead and go back to your ape friends, go try to figure out how they made the wheel. And the guy was like, don't stand up. You stand up, it means we're fighting. And this is when I remember my brother. I was like, if you think you're in a fight with somebody who can beat you up, hit him as hard as you can first. And he was standing up next to a couch. The very worst, I would knock him off balance. He would fall backwards. So I hit him as hard as I could. What I thought was the money shot, right on the chin. And it didn't even knock the hat off of his head. And he turned his neck.
That's not a good sign.
No, and he said, son, you're gonna have to do better than that. He hit me so hard, and the only reason I didn't fall down is because there was somebody close enough to me where I just kind of went, gunk, and the next punch came in the stomach. Now, I had never been hit in the stomach before. You've been hit in the stomach.
Yes, I have. It's like the worst thing on the planet. It feels like somebody's grabbing your guts and yanking them out.
Hit me in the stomach, and as I'm doubled over, he starts talking to me. Now, what did I tell you? He's giving me basically a
That's the
lecture.
worst.
My head is spinning, and I sit up, and I feel like I'm gonna say something to him. I'm gonna tell him, you. I'm not backing down. You're gonna have to kill me. And as I open my mouth to say it, I projectile vomited on his face.
Yes!
You ever projectile vomited?
Yes, I have.
It comes out hard and fast, right? You could hear it hit the skin like a hose. He was like, ah! I almost felt like a superhero. You know how he was like, that's gross, that is good. And he was gagging a little bit because I'd thrown up a little in his mouth. And he starts to walk off and his friends are laughing at him. People in the bar are laughing at him. When he turns back to my girl and he said, I didn't want that dumb anyways. Ooh. Because he called that girl the C word, she gave a running old kick between the legs, crushed his nuts. He dropped like to 2 knees. It looked like a sniper took him down. She said, don't you ever call me that word. And she goes to me, let's go. She had seen enough and took control of the situation, but basically KO'd that dude.
I feel like that's teamwork, and that guy was a D-bag. You were the hero. A little help from your lady
I had
friend.
an assist.